Hey everyone, did you know that over 70% of small businesses and creative professionals are still running on consumer-grade PCs that weren't built for heavy workloads? That's a stat that surprised me too, because if you're editing videos, running CAD software, or handling massive datasets, you need something that won't slow you down. I mean, think about it. When you're in the middle of a project, the last thing you want is for your computer to start lagging or freezing, right? It's frustrating, and it can cost you valuable time and productivity. I recently got my hands on the HP Z2 G9 Workstation with an Intel Core i7-14700, 64GB RAM, and an RTX A2000, and I've been putting it through its paces for the past few weeks. If you're curious whether this thing lives up to the hype, link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the performance here is seriously impressive. The i7-14700 is a beast with 20 cores and 28 threads, which means it handles multitasking like a dream. I was able to run Adobe Premiere Pro, a dozen Chrome tabs, and a virtual machine all at the same time without a single lag spike. That's the kind of power you usually only see in high-end desktops, but this is a small form-factor machine, so it fits neatly on a desk without taking up half your office space. For anyone doing video editing, 3D rendering, or even light AI workloads, this thing is a game changer. I mean, I was able to run multiple instances of Premiere Pro at the same time, and the system didn't even break a sweat. It's really solid, and it's clear that HP designed this workstation with professionals in mind. Speaking of editing, the RTX A2000 with 6GB of VRAM made a noticeable difference in Premiere Pro. I was able to apply lumetri color corrections, run some heavy effects, and export a 4K timeline in under 10 minutes. The GPU acceleration really speeds things up, especially when working with high bitrate footage. And if you're into 3D modeling or CAD work, the professional-grade NVIDIA card handles viewport rendering smoothly, so you're not stuck waiting for previews to load. I also noticed that the RTX A2000 handled ray tracing and other compute-intensive tasks with ease, which is great news for anyone working with complex 3D models or simulations. Now, let's talk about the RAM and storage. 64GB of DDR5 memory is overkill for most users, but if you're working with large datasets, virtualization, or heavy multitasking, it's a lifesaver. I ran a few memory-intensive tasks like running a local AI model and compiling code in the background, and the system never once stuttered. The 1TB NVMe SSD is also blazing fast, so boot times are instant, and large file transfers happen in seconds. If you're someone who deals with massive video files or databases, you'll appreciate how snappy this setup feels. I mean, I was able to transfer a 50GB file in under 10 seconds, which is crazy fast. And with the NVMe SSD, you can expect fast load times and responsive performance, even when working with demanding applications. The build quality is another standout. This isn't some flimsy plastic consumer PC, it's a workstation designed for durability. The metal chassis feels premium, and the internal layout is clean and easy to upgrade if needed. I swapped out the Wi-Fi card for a faster one without any issues, which is great because you might want to future-proof this machine as your needs grow. The small form factor is also a huge plus for home offices or tight workspaces. It's not tiny, but it's compact enough to fit where a regular desktop wouldn't. And with the toolless design, you can easily access the internal components for upgrades or maintenance. Now, I do have a couple of minor gripes. First, the included power supply is a bit loud under heavy load. It's not obnoxious, but if you're in a quiet room, you might notice it. Second, the price tag is steep. This isn't a budget machine by any stretch. But if you're serious about performance and reliability, it's worth the investment. I mean, think about all the time you'll save by not having to wait for your computer to catch up. And with the Windows 11 Pro setup, You get all the features you need for a professional workflow, including advanced security and management tools. All in all, the HP Z2 G9 Workstation is a powerhouse for professionals who need reliability and speed without the bulk of a full-sized desktop. Whether you're editing videos, running simulations, or managing complex workflows, this machine delivers. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely one of the best workstations I've had the chance to review. And if you're in the market for a high-performance workstation that won't break the bank, well, not *2 much, this is one to consider. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out the HP Z2 G9 Workstation using the link below if you want to see the specs for yourself.